Hey everybody inside the world, welcome back to Wolf Tales. Right, the last we left off. Vacuum cleaner animals. Yeah. He's funny, Joe. I'm gonna pretend to fight it because they seemed to accept rather easily when I said that I just, tamed the truck. So let's see how this goes. I feel a little bad about deceiving the girls, but whoa, Addison. Watch out, it's going out of control. Kya! Princess! Here, you fiend, get away from her. God, it's a tough one. Fu, don't get any closer. The sight of wolf girls excites it. What? Fu turns bright red in the face. Contemptible beast, get away from me. Don't worry, I've got this under control. Just a little more. Got it. Having cleaned the floor around where we usually eat, I turn the vacuum cleaner off. The moment I do, the noise stops and both wolf girls begin to relax. Is it dead? Careful, Princess. Maybe you're lulling us into a false sense of security. Allow me to investigate. Okay, be careful. Easy does it. Easy. Now. Hey, what are you? Stop that. The moment Fu enters striking range, she lunges the vacuum cleaner and sinks her teeth into it. But you stop that. You don't need to attack it. It's already dead, okay? Are you sure, Addison? Yes, I'm sure. Stop biting it, Fu. If you insist. It didn't taste very good anyway. Fu the wise wolf. Of course it didn't. It's plastic. Patting herself on the back while enjoying the praise from her princess, Fu leads Murray back into the next room. Meanwhile, I assess the damage of the vacuum cleaner, which thankfully isn't as bad as it seemed. For crying out loud, how many times do I have to tell those girls? Maybe I should send them to the hot spring or something next time I want to use the vacuum in the truck. I mean, in a way I guess it's good they aren't completely used to life here. If they're going to rejoin their pack, then it's the best they don't get too comfortable here. But really, of all the things I wish they learned while they were staying here, not attacking appliances is a pretty big one. Grumbling to myself, I take the vacuum cleaner back to the storeroom and put it back where I found it. Still, maybe it wouldn't be so bad if the girls got used to life here. I mean, I do want what's best for them, and I'm certain that what's best for them to return to the pack. But even so, if hypothetically they couldn't return to the pack, then it's not like it would be the end of the world. Ellipses. Conflicted, I return to the living room. I guess it's a needless concern as long as the path is still blocked. Right now, we're all stuck together whether we like it or... Princess? Princess, are you there? I follow you into this cabin. Please, Princess, if you're there, answer me. A visitor? For me? And that voice. Princess, it's someone from our pack. They found a way through the snow. Ah, yes, that must be it. Quickly, let's see her. Let's see to her at once. With a solemn look on her face, Murray walks over to the door. She then unlocks the door and begins to open, at which point her facial expression changes immediately. Princess! Oh my goodness. What happened to you? Is the check over here truly so treacherous? When the girls open the door, what awaits them is another wolf girl. Unlike Murray and Fu, however, the girl before them appears to be heavily injured. No, the path is clear. There's no problem there. Before the path is cleared, however, the injured girl looks Murray in the eye as she speaks. Princess, your mother. My mother? What about my mother? Is she okay? Princess, the avalanche that occurred during your absence injured many of us, myself included. For every one of us injured by the avalanche, however, 2 more were killed. Among those killed by the avalanche was your mother. The queen is dead? Oh no. No. My deepest apologies, Princess, but there's no time for you to grieve. After your mother's passing, you were presumed dead as well. In light of that, a challenge was made for the throne. A challenge? Who would dare? One of the surviving hunters. He took advantage of the confusion and loss of life to declare himself the new alpha male. If you don't hurry back, Princess, he truly will become the new pack leader and take from you what's rightfully yours. The injured wolf girl barely remained standing, supported solely by desperation and anger. Princess, did you hear that? We must leave at once. Mother. This is no time for mourning. If you wish to honor your mother's memory, then claim the throne she left to you. But I don't even want the throne. Those words which Mirari cannot say in front of her injured kin are transmitted to me directly, as clear as day. What weighs on her mind is not the leadership of her pack, but the death of her beloved mother. Unfortunately, the other two wolf girls present are not about to give her the time to grieve. Princess, please, you must return and take the throne. Too many of us have already been killed or injured. We need now more than ever is the stability of the royal family's leadership. I agree, Princess. If we don't return now, who knows if it will befall our pack. Take on the role left to you by your parents, Princess. Become our new leader. I understand what you're asking me, I really do, but... Avoiding the gazes of the two insistent wolf girls, Mirari looks to me for help. Staring at me pleadingly, she appears to be on the brink of tears. She seeks my advice. Unfortunately for Mirari, I agree with her clansmen. You need to go, Mirari. Addison? This is your fight, Mirari. For the future of your pack, which both of your parents decide to protect. If you don't go, you're going to regret it for the rest of your life. But I stand directly in front of Mirari and give her a tight smile. It's okay. I'll look after your friend here. You're done sorting your pack business, I'll still be here. Right here, waiting to hear the good news. So, leave. Return to your pack. And when all this is over, if you still want to come back and see me, I'll welcome you with open arms. Mirari looks up at me, her eyes filled with hope as I give her one final chance at escape. So write your pack business, then make your decision. That's my advice to her. Very well. I will go and fulfill my obligation. Don't worry about the... why? Oh, I really don't know. I mean, I could see several ways in which either one of these goes wrong. These moments just really curse my indecisiveness. I get the girls to wait. Wait for what? Yeah, let's see what this is. Let us... Hang on a second. I interrupt Mirari mid-sentence, causing the wolf girls to look at me in surprise as the music changes tone entirely. I know that you should leave, but I didn't mean right now. Stay here for the night, eat well, sleep well, and prepare yourself for what you'll soon be facing. But I place my index finger over Mirari's lips as she tries to protest. You've almost died twice in the short time we've known each other, Mirari. Please, don't tempt fate a third time. Make whatever preparations you need to tonight, then settle everything tomorrow. Would you do that for me, Mirari? Alright. I understand. If you're the one asking me, Addison, then I'll do as you say. Now hold on just a minute there. We don't have time to play around here any longer. Even now our kin must be... You too, Fuyu. I placed my hand, which was resting on Mirari's lips a moment ago, on Fuyu's shoulder. I know you feel like you need to go right this second without any delay, but please, think about this for just a second. Your friend needs urgent care, and Mirari has just learned of her mother's death. Do you really think that rushing headfirst into action is the right thing to do? Well, that is... And of course, there's your own health to worry about as well for you. Mine? That's right. You're on edge, surprised, and feeling restless. You're worried about your kin, but also about your friends right here. If you're going there while your head is muddled, you're only going to wind up getting hurt. And the last thing I want is for you to end up in the same state as your friend here. Addison, with slightly reddened cheeks, Fuyu opens her eyes wide and stares at me. Yeah. Fuyu jumps in surprise as her injured friend suddenly clears her throat. Honestly, you two, you allow yourselves to be charmed by a human girl so easily? I'm disappointed in you both, especially you, Fuyu. What happened to the cautious soldier who despised humans and claimed that they weren't to be trusted? Has this woman truly tamed you in such a short amount of time? Rory and Fuyu both look down at their feet as their friend chides them. The injured wolf girl doesn't mince her words, nor does she display any joy on her face as she speaks. She truly is bewildered by the choices of her companions. That being said, the human may have a point. Our opponent is formidable. If you go out there without a plan, you'll likely wind up rushing to your deaths. Before you leave, let me explain to you in depth what's going on and who you're up against. That was one of the things I've read about of choosing the other option, is that it might just send Mirari to her doom, basically. For the next couple of hours, the wolf girls talk to their friend while treating her wounds. Mirari and Fuyu listen intently to the events that have transpired during their absence. From the search for Mirari to the avalanche and coup, all the drama is recounted for the sake of the two girls. Mother, I had no idea. While we were idling around here, our pack has been... Yes, I'm afraid things haven't been going well since your disappearance, Princess. Most of the problems they face now are the result of recent weather conditions. Be that as it may, the absence of a leader has naturally compounded the issue. I can't believe everyone fell to pieces the moment our leader perished. Functioning as a pack is great and all, but when did we lose all our sense of autonomy? It's because I wasn't there. If I just stayed put, this would all... Mirari and Fuyu lament the state of their pack. With heavy hearts, they regret their absence in their pack's time of need, and the consequences of their actions. Even if they weren't directly responsible for anything that has happened, they understand the impact of the decisions. The one who's trying to take over, does he have the support of the pack? Not especially. However, in a time where we've lost a great number of our members and everyone is frightened, a strong male presence is not to be underestimated. The pack needs a leader now more than ever. If this matter is left alone, it won't be long before he gains the pack's support. That is troublesome. When you say a strong male, do you mean... I meant that literally, yes. To be blunt, even if you both fought him at once, you wouldn't stand a chance. If you're able to defeat him, if you were to defeat him in combat, you must come with a solid strategy. Set traps, lure him onto thin ice, use weapons from this human's house, do whatever it takes. Is fighting really the only way? Even if we do defeat him, it won't bring back those who've already been killed. No, but it will secure your position as the pack leader, and restore the pack's stability. Even so... Don't worry, Princess. You needn't lift a finger. I'll take care of that trade all by myself. Fuyu, I understand how you feel, but I don't think you should take this man on solo. In a battle of the death, one more set of hands can easily sway the outcome. While the girls talk strategy, I head into the kitchen and start to make lunch. I try to focus on the task at hand, but for the most part I find myself deep in thought. Tormented by the reality of what my guests will soon face, I begin to feel like our time together is finally about to come to an end. Having those two leave my home was supposed to be what I wanted from the very beginning. And yet, rather than see them off with a smile on my face as I should have, I stopped them. Why? Why did I do that? Mirari and Fuyu are going to return to their pack. They'll be reunited with their friends and family and resume their day-to-day lives. I'll return to my life of solitude. I won't need to take care of anyone else or show consideration for anyone else. I'll be able to live as I choose. This is what's best for everyone. I know it is. So why is that I feel like I should get involved? As the day drags on, a solemn atmosphere fills the cabin. Fuyu, desperate to protect Mirari, spends her time with her injured friend, thinking of ways to fight their common enemy. They look around the cabin for materials with which to fashion traps, talk about ways to rally their wolves, and at all times seem to be taking the matter quite seriously. Mirari, on the other hand, separates herself from the others and sulks on her own. No doubt haunted by thoughts of her deceased mother, she remains silent, not saying or doing a thing as she mourns all by herself. While the girls do as they see fit, I try to give them as much space as I can. Contrary to how I feel, I do realize that this is a half-wolf matter, and not something which a human should get involved in. As much as it pains me to see the gentle, kind-hearted wolf girls in this state, I won't butt into their affairs. Excuse me, Addison? May I speak to you for a moment? Oh, Mirari. There you are. What's up? I just wanted to speak to you about something. In private. I look past Mirari and over the other wolf girls. Fuyu and the injured wolf girl are both busy looking over a map by Lintham, and appear to be completely absorbed in what they're doing. We could probably just talk about it here. Those two seem to be pretty distracted. Yes, I suppose you're right. Even so... Mirari looks down at her defeat in dejection. Whatever she wants to talk to me about, it seems like it really isn't something she's comfortable talking about in front of the others. Alright. Why don't we go into my room and talk in there? Can we? I mean, only if it isn't too much trouble. If it's no trouble, just let me... Hey Edison, can I borrow you for a second? Hold on a minute. Can this wait for you? Mariah and I were just about to... Did you ask about the rope? Give me a minute, would you? That's what I'm asking about. So Edison, we were just talking about the trap to get set up, and it seems like... For you intercepting the moment I'm about to leave the room with Mirari. Seeing this, Mirari breathes a small sigh, then tugs on my shirt. I'll be waiting. So anyway, about those traps. And then it just fades up. God damn it. Okay, maybe we'll move into the other conversation from there. But I think I'm going to leave this episode here. And I'll see you in the next one. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed.